Today, April 14th, 1973. First historic pictures by Radstar of the combined U.S.-Russian landing on the moon. Shown here are Majors Webb and Mikhailovich taking their first steps into the unknown, firing their retro rockets to land their spacecraft on the dust-covered surface. A comforting note for us stay-at-homes, both the Pentagon and the Kremlin have announced that the moon has no strategic value.
A comforting note for us to stay at home. I can't show you any film on this next model. We haven't photographed it yet. But this is the way it will sound.
June the 22nd, 1973. The State Department releases film of the ultimate weapon, codenamed Icarus. This satellite is equipped with a solid reactor. In layman's terms, it can freeze air solid, stopping all missiles, killing all forms of life. Icarus orbits at the same speed as the Earth, can hang in position over every major city that threatens the peace-loving nations.
Rather proud of this one. Come on. Please, sit down, Mr. Larkin.
September the 5th, 1973. The new phase in global warfare. War by example. At 4:32 our time, China took out the remote Indian border village of Bandar, unprotected by the Icarus network. After the first 2 5-megaton H-bombs had fallen, the 9-way hotline finally
switch it off.
Effect. But
this is going to happen in 1973. You're going to make this happen?
No. We're going to make models much cheaper. Then we photograph the models.
Fake newsreels?
That's fake newsreels. For the past 10 years, people have been looking at our fake newsreels and listening to our fake commentaries.
And they accept it for the truth? And you can do it. Stop 100 people in the street. How many of them have actually seen a missile or a satellite? They're just told they exist and they believe it.
Yeah, you're getting there. I knew you would.
Now, the moon rocket and the satellite, that you can get away with. That's too remote for people to grasp. It's too far away, but...
Port stage pushed. Mission arm is ascent. Okay, I'm going to get to pro. 99, proceeded. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Right away, Houston. Beds are good. Ag side. Pitch over.
Roger, you have good thrust.
Okay, 30 seconds. 308 your number. Okay, coming through 1,500 feet, and H-dot looks good.
But this... I mean, you invented this village on the Indo-Chinese border. Well, somebody could check up.
Very mountainous territory up there. There'll be no survivors in 1973. No rescue work. Radiation scare.
Yes. You can do it. This could be the news for 1973.
Not necessarily exactly like this. We only plan in detail 1 year ahead.
Oh, you only plan 1 year ahead.
Hey, tell me, what is the news item that's bothered you the most in the past year, 1967?
Oh, well, it has to be the new American intercontinental ballistic missile, the Boy Wonder, doesn't it?
Engine ignition, liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket with science for today and for deep space exploration tomorrow. Falcon 9 has cleared the towers.
Impact chill has begun.
Down telemetry nominal.
Landing legs have deployed. Of course, I still love you. We have a Falcon 9 on board. Stage 1, London leg deployed.
That was as smooth as I'd seen it. We had phenomenal shots all the way through the landing burn. You heard the sonic booms. This booster has landed for the 8th time. That is the 89th recovery of an orbital.
Just the one I asked him to set up for you. The new ICBM, codenamed Boy Wonder, with a much talked about Mercury warhead. I haven't any special effects up here, but perhaps with the proper sound. Blast off. And Robert Larkin, television director, high IQ, 35 years old, is scared. Scared by nothing. It doesn't work. It's a scientific impossibility. The same goes for the much talked about Mercury warhead. Perspex.
Well, if this rocket doesn't work, then the others?
They have a fireworks party at Cape Kennedy almost every other day.
Free burn for the first stage is on its way. Everyone's super excited out here. That burn's going to last about another 30 seconds or so, slowing ourselves down as we get closer and closer to the landing pad.
Yes. Now this stuff is super, super hard. Not only do we have a series of maneuvers that we need to achieve in order to get that rocket back down to the ground, but it's actually a super complicated thing. Like, you did some cool analogy and some cool math to figure this out, right?
I tried to figure out how hard this really is, and so I crunched the numbers with the size of the rocket and the size and how high it's going. What's happening with the first stage is it's like launching a pencil over the Empire State Building, having it reverse, come back down, and land on a shoebox on the ground in a windstorm. That's what's happening.
That's the critical part.
Yes, and I don't think I could throw a pencil over the Empire State Building and catch it on a
to
try
shoebox.
to do. And the crazy thing is, we're like 30 seconds away from this crazy maneuver. This extremely energetic room is a hush.
Oh my gosh!
Just getting the last burn is going in. Landing legs should be deploying in about 10 seconds or so. That is a view from the landing pad.
That is that first stage coming back down to land at Cape Canaveral. History in the making, guys.
Stage 1 is landed. LZ-1, the Falcon is landed. Landing operators moving to procedure 11.100, section 3 on LZ-1 BNet and recovery net. Repeat, the Falcon has landed.
The hour for which people have been waiting for centuries is almost at hand. It's the hour of man's first flight into cosmic space. Here are the 3 pioneers who will fly first. The cosmic ship is a product of the joint effort of tens of thousands of people, hundreds of factories and many academies, research and designing organizations and laboratories. Man is stepping into the unknown world with caution and circumspection. This is a test flight. Today, the space navigators will spend only several hours in the cosmos, orbiting the Earth. Man's physical reactions during a cosmic flight have to be checked and the equipment tested. Go.
Well, you didn't really believe there were all these things whizzing about up there, did you? Sputniks and rockets? Astronauts crossing their legs for 8 days.
How long has this been going on?
Since Hiroshima.
And the H-bomb, you mean, that doesn't work either?
Right. Dirty.
Very, very dirty.
What was your first reaction? Relief. Oh, yes. Yes, it has to be relief.
Three, two, 1, 点火！起飞！起飞！7零，摇动时44分摇动秒，4度400毫秒。7零，摇动时44分摇动秒，46动毫秒。酒泉光学跟踪正常。 青岛双补完成，2级油机分离，船舰分离，船舰分离。东风收到。
长江3号跟踪正常，遥测信号正常。
北京帆板展开，指令发出。
They must be moved from task to task by the divers. The divers are also responsible for keeping a careful eye on everything happening.
To give astronauts more freedom to work outside the spacecraft, NASA designs a new machine with a chance to fulfill the dream that man can fly in space.
I looked through the viewfinder the first time and looked at this image out there of him floating away from us, and I thought to myself, what a spectacular image this is. If I don't mess this picture up, I'm going to get some magazine covers with this.
clear.
Well, that may have been one small step for Neil, but it's a heck of a big leap for me.
The shot is so clear. Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
Yeah, because the air proves that you're in space.
I don't know. We're going to have to
check
do
this.
something for
Check
you.
the man with the stripy top. Look, he grabs the wire above him. Now check the man on the right. With his right arm, he grabs the wire. Did you see it? Now check in slow motion. The man on the right, look at his right arm. He's grabbing him to stabilise him. Then look at the man behind him with the stripy top on. Now he's looking up and he's grabbing the wire. Look, he's looking for the wire to grab it. Yeah. Check that out. He's grabbing the wire there. Look, he's looking up because he sees the wire moving about, and he's grabbing it to stabilise it. Look. Now check the man on the right with the USMC t-shirt. Check his arm. Watch this. Check his arm. Look, his arm goes to grab him. Look. But he doesn't grab him, he grabs the wire. Look, there's nothing there, but he's grabbing something and it's tugging his trousers up. And then check him on the left. He looks down to see. Look, he's checking it out himself. Yeah? You wanted proof? You've just got proof there.
This is going to happen in 1973. You're going to make this happen?
No. We're going to make models, much cheaper. Then we photograph the models.
Fake newsreels?
Fake newsreels. For the past 10 years, people have been looking at our fake newsreels and listening to our fake commentaries.
And they accept it for the truth? And you can do it. Stop 100 people in the street. How many of them have actually seen a missile or a satellite? That they're just told they exist and they believe it.
Yes, you're getting there. I knew you would.
Landed the first stage of our rocket with the landing zone 1. It's standing up there straight and proud and beautiful. As you can tell, everybody here is going absolutely insane. And rightfully so.
Huge first time this has happened. Moon here is just extremely exciting. Tim's so happy you can come out and join this. Yeah, this is unbelievable. This is the most exciting thing I've ever witnessed. Yeah,
A crane lifts them into the pool, wearing 300 pounds of spacesuit apiece. Underwater, the safety divers meet them and carefully remove them from the platform. Each astronaut is carefully weighted to be precisely neutrally buoyant. Hey, they don't call it the Neutral Buoyancy Lab for nothing. Once weighted properly, the astronauts hover in the water as if floating in the weightlessness of space.
You're going to make this happen?
No. We're going to make models, much cheaper. Then we photograph the models.
Fake newsreels?
Fake newsreels. For the past 10 years, people have been looking at our fake newsreels and listening to our fake commentaries.
And they accept it for the truth? And you can do it.